Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this online session of 10th Mathematics Part 1st Financial Planning Part 6. Friends, in the previous sessions of Financial Planning Part 1st to 5th, we have been discussed with different topics, subtopics from this chapter. So those are GST introduction, GST tax invoice, GST computation and ITC, shares, mutual funds and SIP, and problems based on the above content. Today we will continue with activity based problems. Before that, we will see what we have been learned in this topic, means some important formulas and hints. First, the type of GST in India is, you must know that CGST, SGST, UTGST, composition scheme and IGST. Secondly, GST in the trading chain. The pattern is like this: manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer and retailer to consumer. This trading chain you must know. Then third, input tax credit can be calculated, that ITC is equal to output tax minus input tax. GST payable is equal to output tax minus ITC. Fourth one, comparison of this face value and the market value. If market value is greater than the face value, then the share is at premium. If market value is equal to face value, then the share is at par. If market value is less than face value, then the share is at discount. Also, sum invested, that is, total sum required to purchase the shares is sum invested and is given by sum invested is equal to number of shares into market value. Now the brokerage, at the time of buying a share, buying price of one share is equal to market value plus brokerage, and at the time of selling the shares, selling price per share is equal to market value minus brokerage. Friends, if we get units when we invest in mutual fund, the market value of a unit is called net asset value, that is NAV. So NAV of one unit into number of units is equal to total fund value. Now continue with activity based problems. Number 1, Smitha invested rupees 12,000 to purchase shares of face value rupees 10 at a premium of rupees 2. Find the number of shares she purchased. Complete the activity to get the answer. Activity: face value is rupees 10, premium is rupees 2. Market value is equal to face value plus what? That formula you have to recall. Here MV is equal to, now substitute the values, box plus 2 is equal to 12. So the number of shares can be given by the equation total investment upon market value. Therefore the number of shares is equal to, in the box, the total investment you have to write divided by 12. Therefore the number of shares is equal to box. Friends, now here the face value is 10, premium is rupees 2. Therefore the market value will be equal to premium FU plus premium, that is shown with red color. Therefore market value is equal to 10, it will come in the box, plus 2 is equal to 12. Therefore the number of shares is equal to total investment divided by market value. So the number of shares is equal to that 12,000 is the total investment upon 12. Therefore the number of shares is equal to 1000. We'll consider one more problem. It is 2. A shopkeeper paid 18% GST on the articles worth rupees 8,000. He sold the same article for rupees 10 at the premium of rupees 9,000. Complete the activity to find the GST payable by the shopkeeper. Here the price of the article is 8,000. The rate of GST is 18%. So input tax will be 8,000 into 18 upon 100. So which will, what comes the value to write? ITC is rupees 1,440. The selling price of the article is rupees 9,000. Output tax is equal to 9,000 into 18 upon 100. The answer in the box you have to write. So the difference between these two is rupees 180. That is the payable tax. The answer is like this. Activity solution. First column, the price of the article is rupees 8,000. The rate of GST 18%. That is 18% of 8,000. That is 1,440. That is in the box. 1,440 is now ITC. So selling price of the article is 9,000. So output tax will be 18% of the 9,000. That comes to 1620. So 1620 minus 1,440 will be the total payable GST. That is rupees 180. So in the box with red color show the values. Let's discuss this third problem. A manufacturer sold a bicycle for rupees 4,000 to the wholesaler. Wholesaler sold it to the retailer for rupees 4,800. Retailer sold it to the consumer for rupees 5,200. Complete the following activity to find the payable GST at each stage of the trading. Friends, here output tax of this manufacturer is equal to 12% of 4,000. So what it comes, you have to write in the box. Now GST payable by the manufacturer is 480. Output tax of the wholesaler is 12% of the 4,800, which is 12 upon 100 into 4,800. What the value calculation comes, that here the box. GST payable by the wholesaler is equal to output tax minus input tax. Therefore 576 minus 480, which is rupees 96. Now output tax of the retailer is equal to 12% of the 5,200, which will, the value comes, that you have to write over here. Therefore GST payable by the retailer is equal to output tax minus input tax. Therefore here the answer is output minus input, whatever comes, that the result is 48. So here are some 6 boxes that you have to write what the numerical value comes. Now we'll start with the solution. See, output tax of the manufacturer 12% of the 4,000. So therefore you can write 12 upon 100 into 4,800. That will be 480. GST payable by the manufacturer rupees 480. Therefore output tax of the wholesaler is 12% of 4,800. That is 12 upon 100 into 4800. So that leads to rupees 576. In third box it is 576. The values in the box are shown with the red color. GST payable by the wholesaler is equal to output tax minus input tax, which is equal to 576 minus 480, that is rupees 96. Output tax of the retailer is equal to 12% of 5,200, and this calculation will come this 12 upon 100 into 4,000, which will be rupees 624. Now GST payable by the retailer is equal to output tax minus input tax. Therefore here 624 minus this 576, so the result is rupees 48. Now we will continue with question number 4 and 5. Friends, here is problem is given. For the given trading chain, the rate of GST is 12% for the article. Observe the information given and complete the activity by answering the questions. See here, this is manufacturer, the taxable value is rupees 8,000. The distributor taxable value is rupees 10,000. Retailer taxable value is rupees 10,800. You have to calculate the consumer purchase price. See, first you have to calculate input tax for the distribution, output tax for the retailer, purchase price of the consumer. We start. The distributor purchased the article from the manufacturer for rupees 8,000. So the tax to be paid by the distributor is taxable value into rate of the GST, that is 8,000 into 12%. That will be 8,000 into 12 upon 100, that is 80 upon 12, that leads to rupees 960. So the input tax for the distribution is 960. Second, the retailer sold that article for the taxable value of rupees 10,800. Now the output tax for the retailer will be taxable value into the rate of GST, that is 10,800 into 12%. So 10,800 into 12 upon 100, that leads to 108 into 12, that is 1296. So output tax for the retailer is rupees 1296. Last one, the purchase price of the consumer, taxable value plus GST, which is 10,800 plus 1296, that leads to 12,096 rupees. So the purchase price of the consumer is 12,096 rupees. Now let us see one more problem. Sri Pawar purchased 140 shares of the company at market value rupees 1150. Face value of the share is rupees 100. Brokerage is paid at 0.3% and GST on the brokerage is 18%. Find the total value of the share, the brokerage paid, GST paid on the brokerage, and total investment for the purchasing shares. I will continue. Here market value 1150 and number of shares is 140. So total value of the share is equal to market value into number of shares. Brokerage per share is 1150 into 140. So market value 1150 and number of shares is, that is 140. So that is rupees 1,61,000. Now the rate of brokerage is 0.3%. Therefore, the total brokerage paid is equal to total value into rate of brokerage. That is 1,61,000 into 0.3%. So 161,000 into 0.3 upon 100, that leads to 1610 into 0.3. So the answer is 483 brokerage paid. So GST on the brokerage is equal to brokerage amount into the rate of GST, that is 483 into 18%, that is 483 into 18 upon 100, and that value is rupees 86.94. So the total investment in purchasing 140 shares is total value of the shares at GST plus brokerage. All these three values we calculated, we'll add up all those. 161,000 plus 483 plus 86.94, and the addition is 1,61,569.94. This is what the total investment. So friends, we'll see one more problem. Vidyanand College purchases computer for their lab. The discount of 10% was given on the printed price of the computer. Rate of GST charged was 18%. Purchase price of the computer is rupees 47,790. Find the printed price of the computer. See here, let the printed price of the computer be rupees X. Therefore, discount is equal to 10% of the printed price. 10 upon 100 into X, that is 0.1X. Taxable value is now printed price minus discount. Printed price we consider X minus 0.1%, that is the discount, and that leads to 0.9X. The rate of GST is 18%. Therefore, GST is equal to 18% of the taxable value. 18% means 18 upon 100 into that taxable value is 0.9X. So it will become 0.162X. Now, purchase price of the computer is equal to taxable value plus GST, and the taxable value is purchase price given, that is 47,790. Taxable value is 0.9X just calculated, plus GST, that is 0.162X. So here 47,790 is equal to 1.062X. Therefore, X is equal to 47790 upon 1.062. So X is equal to, now we'll simplify it, 47790 into 1000 divided by 1062. At the denominator there is 3 digits after the point sign, so we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 1000. Therefore, X will be 45,000. Therefore, the printed price of the computer is rupees 45,000. So friends, till now what we have been discussed is important formula for this topic, then activity based problems in question number 2A for 2 marks, activity based problems in question number 3A for 3 marks, and problems from the question number 4 and 5. Friends, you may try for these two problems. A retailer trader purchased certain CCTVs from the wholesaler who had purchased the same from the manufacturer. In each transaction, the concerned seller levied 18% GST. Wholesaler earned a profit of 25%. If retail trader paid rupees 51,344.75 for this transaction, then what is the original price of the manufacturer? Second one, Vishal Electronics sold printer costing rupees 8,260 with GST to a consumer for rupees 10,030 with GST. The rate of GST is 18%. Find the taxable value of the printer in each case and the amount of CGST and SGST to be paid by the Vishal Electronics. Friends, try these two problems. These are also important. Now you should not forget that famous words by Albert Einstein. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. So this is very useful for your career. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe and share. With these words, I would like to say